What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And one of the most horrible experiences you can ever have buying a Stellantis product, and I mean Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, is going to a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Now, there are some good ones out there. I've talked about them before. I am going to build that list out for you. But for the most part, I feel like us as Mopar fans have the worst group of dealerships ever, because it's just like scumbaggery is part of the deal. And that might change, because it looks like I told you John Elkann has been tired of this crap. Looks like he's doing something about it. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Now, I've talked about this in the past where Stellantis is talking about, hey, if you're doing stuff that's, not good towards the brand, they'll pull a franchise agreement, maybe pull allocations, things of that nature. But where the dealers are really Stellantis' customer, you got to really do extracurricular scumbag stuff to get your franchise agreement pulled, right? But one of the things that John Elkann talked about at the board was he can't believe that American it basically came out was, can't believe that American consumers are this dumb to be able to have to deal with this crap from these dealers. Interesting. Well, we don't have a choice. There's no direct to the manufacturer, which is exactly what John Elkann wants. I'm sure all the manufacturers would love that. But there's laws on the books that prevent that until today. We've talked about this before. You've seen Hyundai just signed a deal where Amazon has effectively become the dealer. You still take delivery of the vehicle at a Hyundai dealership. So Amazon, I guess, shares a portion of that money with whoever the dealer is that's doing the delivery of the vehicle, but it cuts out all the unnecessary BS. The $600 lug nuts, the $4,000 tint job. Now, not saying that the dealer that you go to pick up the vehicle is not still going to try to sell you that crap. They will. But you can just say, no, I've already got, your deal's already signed, your deal's already done, and you've paid through Amazon. Well, guess what John Elkann's talking about? How about Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Alfa, Maserati, any of the Stellantis brands sold in the United States? Why don't we offer those through Amazon? Doesn't violate any of the dealer agreements. Amazon effectively becomes a car dealer. You guys get to be able to order your vehicle through there. It's very similar to the test market. This was one of the other things that Stellantis has been doing. We saw Tobin do that in my area in Las Vegas, where they were dropping the one price, 17,000 off, one price, no haggle deals that they were doing here at the end of 2024 going into the first week of 2025. And this is the other thing that Stellantis was considering. It would be interesting to see if they jump on with Amazon, because where Hyundai has already done it, and they're the only other, Hyundai Kia, the only other car dealership brand that has massively inflated their MSRPs as much as Stellantis has. So it would be interesting to see if that model works for Stellantis. Basically, you go to Amazon, you pick the vehicle that you want, whether it's a truck, a Jeep, or whatever, you spec it out, and then they send it to a dealer. You take delivery of it at a dealer. You don't have to deal with any of the crap. You get the online process. Now, I'm sure that the dealership council is going to be up in arms about it, just like they are for the Hyundai dealerships now that are group that is pissed about it. But hey, if it meets all the agreements, if it doesn't violate anything, I think this is one way that Stellantis can, they end up having a middleman in here for Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram that allows them to cut out the worst part of buying a Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicle, and that's dealing with scumbag dealerships. And it will weed out, because here's the other thing. If Amazon takes 20, 30% of the market for Stellantis in terms of dealership deliveries. That's going to force multiple dealerships out. They just won't be able to stay in business. And I really think that's what Stellantis wants. They want to get rid of a lot of these dealerships. They're, the factory. I just talked to one of my friends who's a GM at a Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealership. We had a conversation while I was driving today, and he said the same thing. He said that their factory reps are hearing the same thing, that they want to par these, like cut away a lot of these dealerships. They feel like they have way too many. And I hate to say it, but I agree. And I think it's why they get into this scumbaggy behavior. But I think if this Amazon thing, if they do run this test and they do this here in the next month or so, and it's successful, I think dealerships, Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships, are in trouble. I would much rather. I mean, yes, I'm the old school kind of guy that wants to haggle, negotiate on a price. I will go in a very good equity position with a bunch of cash, my own financing, or I'll even use their financing. I'll just kill it as soon as I get home. Like I'll get their financing, whatever, but I go in there and I'll haggle a deal. And if I don't get the numbers I want, I don't care how much I like the truck. That's how they screw people, or car. I walk away. I'll do it every time. I don't care. But that's the other thing, too. I also don't want to waste a ton of my time. And for those people that hate sitting at a dealership for 2 hours and negotiating as they go back and forth to talk to my sales manager, just going to Amazon and going bang, bang, order, pick it up on this date at this dealership, I think it revolutionizes buying a car. It's just me. Screws dealers, for sure, but makes it way more consumer-friendly, in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think, though. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. How would you feel about Stellantis selling their products through Amazon? I think it would be great. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm very interested to see how this happens. I really am. I think Stellantis is finally getting some stuff. They're talking about things that can get this business back on a positive track. And that's not even saying even if they split Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram off. I still think if they don't, they're on a positive track regardless. But I'd love to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. This has been an insane road trip. I'm just a couple more days here in Detroit. I'm looking forward to it. But as always, stay petty, my friends.
For the longest time. Whoa. For the longest time.